It has been highly speculated, but is now confirmed. Maine Governor Janet Mills is preparing to announce her campaign for U.S. Senate. Mills, a Democrat, is planning to take on Republican Senator Susan Collins, who has held the seat for nearly 30 years. Our political reporter Phil Hirschkern joins us now on this coming announcement and what it all means. Hey there, Phil.
Hey, Amanda. Well, you know, Janet Mills is 77. Susan Collins is 72, so this is going to be a race about experience, not really generational change, which some people are calling for around the country. This could be a real heavyweight title fight, and if so, Mills is going to run on her record. She'll talk about fiscal responsibility, record state budget surpluses, investing in housing, expanding Maine care for low-income residents, providing free school breakfast and lunch for all kids, mitigating climate change with incentives for heat pumps, electric vehicles and solar panels, and expanding reproductive rights. She lengthened the list of approved abortion providers and legalized later in pregnancy abortions when medically necessary. When Mills makes her announcement next week, you'll probably hear her and her supporters say she's battle-tested, winning statewide with more than 50% of the vote twice, beating Paul LePage by 13% in 2022. Now, Collins intends to seek that sixth term and starts with $5 million in campaign cash. She's already the longest-serving Republican woman senator in U.S. history. This week, she cast her 9,750th consecutive vote. She's never missed one since starting the job in 1997. She'll campaign on her record, too, and talk about her brand of bipartisanship and her seniority. For instance, in the Biden years, she was a Republican co-sponsor of big bills like on infrastructure and gun control. And her voting record is moderate compared to most Republicans in the Trump era. She never misses a chance to remind audiences here in Maine of how she's delivered federal funds for various projects, something she's more empowered to do as chair of the Appropriations Committee, which is where all spending bills go, at least when the government is functioning normally. Now, don't forget, several other candidates have announced campaigns for the Democratic Senate nomination. The most talked about is Graham Plattner, the oyster farmer and veteran from Sullivan. He's raised $4 million and has hosted a series of well-attended town halls. Jordan Wood is a former congressional staffer from Lewiston. He's raised enough money to run TV ads and has held 30 events around the state. And Dan Kleben, the co-founder of the Freeport-based Maine Beer Company, has also announced a campaign. The Democratic primary is next June. Right now, Collins has no Republican challengers. And you know, Amanda, Washington Democrats pressed Mills to make this race because they think she's the most electable and she can help the party flip 3 or 4 seats so they can regain the Senate majority and, you know, be a bigger check on President Trump than, of course, the Republicans are.
Yeah, certainly an interesting race. All right, Phil, thank you.
And she's got to win the primary first, though.
She does. Thanks, Phil.